What's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you how you can add some light graphics to your helmet using custom stickers. Let me show you what I got going on. I have my new Africa Twin that I'm doing new graphics on. And I just got this new Sedici Adventure helmet. As you can see, it's very white. So I want to add some red and black graphics to this. How do I do that without the expensive paint? I'm going to show you how I do it. And I also want to tie it into my new Sedici jacket. Anyways, let's get this helmet. I'm gonna go inside the house and do it so I can sit down, and I'll show you how I make graphics for a plain helmet. So I already have a good idea of what I want to do for graphics. I want to put some graphics in this area here, do a little bit down here, and then some coming up here on the visor, and then a little bit right here. So what I'm gonna do is have this vivid, it's basically just clear vinyl. And what I'm going to do is I've already cut a piece kind of to the size I need. I just peel off the backing and that. Yeah, so here you just have this clear vinyl and you just stick it on the helmet where you want your graphics to be. And this is just to give you a close idea of you know, the size of the sticker and the shape. And so what I'll do is I'll mark the edge of where I want the sticker to be, and I'm just going to basically follow the lines of the helmet. So it just kind of comes like this and drop it down. What I'll probably do is forget that, drop it down to here and come up like this. So I'm just going to come along this line here. Actually, I can drop down a little bit from the line of the helmet. It doesn't have to be right on the line of the helmet. And I'll just come across here. And all these lines will be cleaned up in Adobe Illustrator. That's what I work in. I am actually a graphic designer, so that really helps me do this kind of stuff. And I'm a little bit shy right here. I need a little more vinyl in this corner. So what I'm going to do is, I don't need this vinyl right here. Let's cut that off. Stick it on down here. Fill that void, and this will just come down like this. And then I kind of know what my graphics are going to be, so what I'm going to do is I kind of sketch how my graphics will be shaped on the helmet. It's just kind of giving me the idea of what I got going on here, angles and so on. And then this can come in kind of like this. You'll understand this more when I actually start designing this on the computer. I'm going to show you that too. But this just helps me understand. So when my graphics, because once these come off the helmet, I take a picture of them, I get them into the computer. It's hard for me to know the angle of this on the helmet, so I sketch it on the helmet, and it kind of helps me understand the angles that I want. Something like that. Okay, and then I'll mark the middle of the back of the helmet, and then I'll just flip it for the other side. That way I don't have to wrap it all the way around and do all that. And that's just the center line there. Okay, I have another small piece of vinyl here. I'm just going to stick it down in this lower area here, and it can overlap the one I just did. It's not a big deal. The vinyl may overlap, but the graphics will not. So, and then I'll peel this off in pieces. So I want this graphic area to come along here. And then I'm going to have it kind of shaped like this. And then this is the base rubber here, so it'll kind of stop there. So what I'm doing is I'm just, like I said, I'm just defining the area, and I can change the shape. Now I know I have this area here to work with. I can change the shape of this however I want, and then I want to keep if there's any lines in it, I want to keep them at the same angle as what's going on up here. So I'm just drawing lines. Doesn't mean that this is part of the graphic. It just means now I know the direction of the graphic. Okay. Now I want to just do some graphics right here on the visor. So let me cut another piece. Shit, might as well just use the whole thing down to my last inch. So I know what graphics I want. I'm just going to define the area. So here, here, here. And then usually if there's lines in the helmet, like shapes, I like to define those shapes with a dotted line. Just kind of helps me understand the different curvatures of the helmet. I may or may not need it, but if I do need it, I have it. If I don't do it and I need it, then I'm screwed. So this just kind of shows me where the screw is. So once again, just kind of drawing some lines or angles. And then define where the logo is in case, I'm probably covering it up, but at least I'll know where it is. In case I don't cover it up, I might want to wrap the graphics around it. Anyhow, they're going to stop before they get down to here, so I'm not worried about the shape of what's going on here. So that gives me the area of the visor. Now I just need to define the nose. I have some extra vinyl here. Just going to cut this off and use it because it's all I got left. Just barely gonna make it. Sheesh. Okay. But that gives you an idea of the amount of graphic coverage. Still gonna be a lot of white in the helmet, which is cool. We'll just have some color in these areas. All right, so now that all the graphics are defined on the helmet, I'm just gonna peel off the vinyl like this. And I have some poster board here, and I'll just stick it on here like so. So next thing I'm going to do is just take a picture of it with my phone, and then I'll import that photo into the computer. At that stage, I open Adobe Illustrator. I import the picture into there. I bring it to the exact scale by measuring it. And then I just start drawing over the top of that photo. I basically start with the outline and I put that on its own layer because that's like the cutting layer. And then once you get all that done, you just start drawing your graphics within that area, adding color to them, changing the shape, playing around with it till you get it done right. If there's logos that you want to bring in, you can bring them in at that time. Once I get it all designed, I just email it over to my guy over at ZLT Graphics and they get it all done. And then after about a week or two, I get the stickers back. You can see here, I ordered 2 sets because I have 2 of these helmets, one for me, one for the wife. And it's a sheet like this with all my different stickers on it. So let's apply the stickers to the helmet. I've already cleaned the helmet with some rubbing alcohol, make sure there's no residual on there. So obviously the last thing to do here is just apply the stickers to the helmet. The helmet's already been cleaned with some rubbing alcohol. So let's start with some of the easier stickers, the smaller ones on the visor. Just peel it off like so. And this one here, this sticker goes over here. You can see it's got a little cutout right here for this part of the visor. It's kind of tricky because I'm doing it upside down. And just put it on lightly. You don't want to rub it all down really hard, because you know, if there's a misalignment or something, then you're going to want to peel the sticker off and reapply it. So I'm just kind of lightly placing it onto the helmet here. See, that's not really lined up that great. So There we go. Okay, then we got our next sticker on the visor. Just goes here, lining up the graphics. There we go. So even just that little bit, look how much more character that adds to the helmet. Looks pretty sweet. So I'll get the other side done. Let's put the graphics on the nose. Okay, you can see there. I should have made this a little bit bigger and I could have trimmed this perfect, but it's got a little white line here, which doesn't really bother me. And then this big sticker here, it's gonna wrap around the back. Now, because I have a surface going this way and a little bit of a surface going this way, it's gonna wanna like roll a little bit on the edges. So what I can do is come back and hit it with some heat. I'm gonna have to hit it with some heat. So let's get the heat gun. Just take it nice and slow. You don't want to hit it with too much heat too, because it'll stretch and warp and do all kinds of weird stuff on you. You can see here, even just with that little bit of heat, the edges are laying down a lot better. And it's kind of stretching to the shape of the helmet. So you can see I'm just doing a little area at a time. And when I start to get tension in the sticker, I give it a little bit of heat, and that relaxes the tension in the sticker and allows it to conform to the shape of the helmet. Just gotta take your time, go nice and slow. When it starts to give you a little bit of, see how it's starting to get a little bit of a bind? Just hit it with a little bit of heat. It relaxes it. Try not to pull too hard on the sticker. And just keep moving along. All right, guys, check it out. Got it all done. It's looking really good. What I did on the visor was I repositioned these so they were more forward, overlapping this black tip piece. So I'll come back and I'll just trim right there along the edge, make it nice and clean. There we go. Same thing along here, the sticker overlaps the rubber trim. So there you go, you got your own custom helmet just the way you want it. You didn't have to send your helmet away, spending hundreds of dollars to get the graphics custom painted on there. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty dang sweet. So if you guys want to get your own custom helmet stickers, hit up ZLT. They also make bike graphics. They make graphics for the back of your chest protector. They do number plate backgrounds. They do patches for your motocross pants, bunch of different stuff. Go check out everything they carry over at zltmxid.com. Another thing I want to tell you that ZLT does that I think you'll dig is there are these name stickers. Basically what it is they take your name, they put it on a sticker, they can add your state's flag, they can customize it in a bunch of different ways. You can see here, this is their assortment pack. Comes with a 2-inch, you got a 4-inch and a 5-inch. If you only want certain sizes, you can just get a 30 pack of the 2-inch, a 10 pack of the 4-inch, and an 8 pack of the 5-inch for 20 bucks for each of them. But yeah, check this out, dude. So you can just take these stickers here, just peel this off, stick this on your helmet, stick it on your bike, stick it on the back window of your truck. I mean, just use your imagination. You can find all those over at their new website called zltflagnames.com. You can also get these stickers with your hobby, property of stickers, stickers for your UTV. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around, seeing how I do some of my custom work around here. Maybe inspired you to do one for yourself. Anyways, that is it for today. I will catch you guys in the next video.